Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest on everything cool every single day. Today, from the Parliament buildings here in Ottawa, I have had such an incredible time in this city all week long, mostly because of my good friend Bob Donatucci, who gets the shout out for this rundown. This rundown is dedicated to you, Bob. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is about to come to an epic conclusion. Activision has announced that the final batch of DLC for the game will launch September 6th. Like the previous DLC, it's a timed exclusive on the PS4, so it won't find its way to the PC or Xbox One for another month or so. Titled Salvation, the new DLC gives players 4 new multiplayer maps, along with a final chapter of the episodic Zombies campaign, which will continue the battle against the undead through space and time, complete with fearsome new creatures to slay. A closer look at the Salvation DLC will be available during the Call of Duty XP fan event, which takes place just before launch from September 2nd to 4th in LA. EP will be there getting all the goods, so stay tuned for coverage from the event right here on our channels. All of this comes as Activision is preparing to launch the latest game in the series, Infinite Warfare. It deploys November 4th.
Got a shot! Box out!
It's all but certain that Stranger Things will be getting a second season. Netflix still hasn't officially renewed their 80s-inspired horror series for a new season, but all signs point to a return. According to numbers published by the data collection site Symphony Advanced Media, Stranger Things is the third highest-rated Netflix original series in the last year, being beaten only by Orange is the New Black and Fuller House. Yes, more people watched Fuller House than Stranger Things, but there's no accounting for taste. Netflix doesn't publish their own ratings data, so this is all that we have to go by for now. Still, it seems very likely that Stranger Things will be getting a second season. The show's creators have already publicly stated that they're brainstorming ideas for future episodes. We'll let you know when Netflix decides to stop toying with fans and give the second season an official green light. You're going to have to wait for new content to come to The Division. Ubisoft has delayed all the upcoming DLC for the game. Its second batch of DLC, called Survival, was slated to deploy next month, but now the publisher has delayed it and all the other upcoming DLC until next year. Instead of working on the DLC, they instead want to spend their time fixing the main game. There are still loads of bugs and other issues that need to be worked out, and the developers also want to keep tweaking the settings, adjusting things like enemy difficulty, gear balancing, and PvP. The constant tinkering with the settings has annoyed many players, so hopefully Ubisoft can find the right balance quickly and stop messing around. We'll let you know when more intel comes in. And in other news from the Clancyverse, Ubisoft is shutting down the MMO Ghost Recon Phantoms on December 1st. The game launched in 2014 and was basically a free-to-play online version of the Ghost Recon games, but it's been plagued by hackers and a dwindling number of players ever since the start. Ubisoft says it was a difficult decision to shut down the game, and unfortunately, they won't be giving a refund to players who've already spent money on the in-game currency. And that's not the only online game that's shutting down. Microsoft has pulled the plug on the free-to-play MMO Halo Online. Never heard of it? That's because it was only ever meant to be released in Russia and has so far only been given a closed beta test in the country. According to one of the developers writing on the game's official social media page, the project has been canceled and the full version will never be released. Microsoft hasn't provided any official reason for the cancellation. PS4 gamers that are starving for a new multiplayer game, I want to check this out. Don't Starve Together, the multiplayer add-on for the survival game Don't Starve, will finally be available for the PS4 version of the game on September 13th. Developed by Vancouver-based Clay Entertainment, the multiplayer expansion first began rolling out on the PC via Steam Early Access back in 2014, allowing up to 6 players to join forces and struggle for survival together. All the best features from the PC version are being ported over, including the local split-screen multiplayer, so you can play with your friends in the same room the old-fashioned way. Don't Starve Together will be available as part of the new Don't Starve Mega Pack, which includes the original game and all of its DLC for $27. If you've already bought the main game, you'll be able to buy the Mega Pack at a 60% discount, so you can get the expansion without having to buy the original game twice. It turns out there's someone who loves Batman a little bit more than me. A super Batman fan by the name of Julian Checkley has earned the Guinness World Record for most functional gadgets on a cosplay suit. Yes, that's a real record investigated by Guinness. Checkley built his own custom Batman suit based on the Arkham video games, and it features 23 functioning gadgets, including a grapnel gun, bat gas dispenser, and even a bat flask for those late nights out on the town in Gotham. No one has ever built a cosplay suit with more functioning gadgets, at least no one who has been recognized by Guinness. So how was Julian Checkney able to build all of this so well? The fact that he's a creature effects specialist with a background in film and television probably helped, and you can bet this Guinness World Record will look great on his resume. It will be listed in the official 2017 Gamers edition of the Guinness World Records book, which hits shelves on September 8th. And if you need more Batman in your life, Warner Brothers has announced that the new DC animated movie Batman Return of the Caped Crusaders will get its world premiere at the big New York Comic-Con on October 6th. Attendees will be able to watch the film for free on the big screen, followed by a special panel featuring lead voice actor Adam West and the film's crew. Return of the Caped Crusaders is a throwback to the classic Batman TV series of the 1960s, featuring the voices of West and his sidekick Burt Ward, along with Catwoman herself, Julie Newmar.
Yes, Catwoman, one of your very best.
Thank you.
It will be available for download on October 11th, followed by a Blu-ray release on November 1st.
Quickly, Robin, to the crosswalk.
And before we go, we have two corrections to make from yesterday's rundown. We reported that Mortal Kombat X might be coming to the PC for the first time, when we should have said that Mortal Kombat XL would be coming for the first time. The original X version of the game was released on the PC alongside the console versions in 2015. Secondly, we said that Battlefield 1 is coming out next month, when it's actually coming out October 21st. Thanks to YouTube users Quality Jeverage and Rakomi for pointing this out. That wraps us up for the rundown today, and for me in Ottawa. I have had the most incredible time visiting this city, and I am definitely coming back again. I want to thank everybody for watching, and for everybody that's been very nice to me here in Ottawa. We'll see you again on Monday with a brand new rundown. Hey, thanks for checking out that video on our EPN channel. It's just one small part of the things that we make around here. So if you liked it, don't forget to check out some of our other vids and hit that subscribe button.